it's Monday, August 2nd, and I'm officially starting this week's vlog. Full disclosure, I finished Beach Read just now by Emily Henry, which is a contemporary romance-ish, and it's these two writers who are both staying at cabins on Lake Michigan, or on a lake in Michigan. I guess there's lots of lakes in Michigan, and I don't know which one it is. It might have said, I don't remember. But they basically are both having writer's block, so they decide to swap genres. I'm sure you've heard of this. I feel like everyone has heard of this, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I liked the character development. I liked that the romance was obviously the main focus of the book, but also both of the characters are going through their own stuff. I really appreciate that in my romance, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. It just didn't really give me the 5-star feeling, but it did make me feel very emotional at times. So that's how I felt about that one. I'll probably reflect on it more at some point, but I don't think that fits into either of the readathons that I'm doing this week that I'm vlogging for. And I am currently participating in the Avatar: The Last Airbender readathon, and I'm on team Waterbenders. And then I'm also doing the Enneagramathon, and I'm on team, I'm an Enneagram type 5, so that's the team that I'm reading for those prompts. I have a couple books that I could start for prompts for those. I have The Pisces by Melissa Broder, which is pretty short, and I think I could get through relatively quickly. I'm kind of in a reading mood, so I'm trying to just grasp that and run with it as much as I can.
There is no what if.
Because I know if you've been following around for a while, then you know that it really hasn't been sort of happening for me this summer as far as reading goes. I've been reading a decent amount. I just feel like I'm not really... I don't know, I've been feeling kind of slumpy, if that makes sense. But I don't think Beach Read, the point of me bringing up Beach Read is that I don't think it fits into either of the readathons that I wanted to do. But I started reading it because I got my hold for my library. I put it on hold in the end of May. I just got it on hold for my library last week. And so I started it on either Friday or Saturday, and I just didn't finish it. So I finished it today. Again, pretty good. But the other book I might start right now is Death in the Park by London Lovett, which is it's like a paranormal cozy mystery, I think. I think it has something to do with ghosts in an Airbnb, not an Airbnb, a bed and breakfast, just a traditional B&B, in this small town called Firefly Junction. It sounds very cozy. It sounds very just cute. And I think there's a romance aspect in that as well with our main character and the detective in this town, or somebody. I briefly skimmed the Goodreads whatever. It's free on Kindle. I'll probably just get it, and it's the start of a series. And I think Amanda from her Pacific Northwest Washington Life has it as well, so we're going to talk about it. We're not really officially buddy reading it, but we're just going to discuss it after we finish reading it. So I'm either going to start that today or the Pisces here in just a minute. But I'm heating up dinner right now, so I just wanted to check in, start this vlog, and I'm tentatively going to do 2 vlogs. So one this week and then one next week, but as we know, I attempted to do that for the tarot readathon, and it ended up just being one a little bit longer vlog, so I might end up doing that as well. It just depends on how much I get read this week and how much footage I have filmed, but that is my plan for right now, and I will see you when I have an update and let you know what I started reading. Hello, it's Wednesday, so I'm just checking in with the vlog.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
I didn't check in last night, and I didn't really read anything yesterday because yesterday was the softball playoffs for my law firm softball team. So we got 2nd place, which is not bad, but it was kind of disappointing at first. But it was really fun. I'm glad we played, or I'm glad I played, I guess. And I was really proud of us. I'm not a very sporty person, so it was good. It was a good experience for me, I guess. But I did just want to update you that I'm reading Death in the Park by London Lovett, because I don't know if I ever came back and said what I decided to read. I'm enjoying it, kind of.
Is it possible you're wrong?
No.
It's not great. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's only 200 pages. I don't have very many left, so I'm gonna try to finish that tonight, and then I think I'm gonna pick up the Pisces, or I might read Descender. Boy Racer, do you hear that?
Gotta go fast.
Anyways, very rude, but I think I'm gonna pick up either of those. I also wanted to let you know that I did get One by One in by Ruth Ware. So I'm going to be reading that. Thank God. Because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find another book to fit the 2 prompts that's going to fit. Which is like snowy setting and multiple points of view, I think, for the 2 readathons. But Death in the Park fits the book with a sibling relationship and also the mystery/thriller for, is that the Enneagram one, the mystery/thriller, and the Avatar: The Last Airbender? It wants book with this. You need to have a book with a sibling relationship because it's about a woman who moves to this small town called Firefly Junction to open up an Airbnb or like a bed and breakfast. I always say Airbnb, but it's just a B&B. Anyways, the B&B is haunted apparently. That's sort of playing a part in it. It doesn't really make sense. Like it's not that's not connected to the rest of the plot that's happening. The plot that's happening is someone was murdered in a park, and the main character is trying to figure out like who did it 'cause she's a journalist. I don't know. I'm not sure if cozy mysteries as a whole are not for me, or if just this one isn't my favorite, but I am reading that one slowly but surely, getting through it. Again, it's a quick read. It's pretty easy to read. London Lovett is actually like an anonymous author. Like I can't find any information about them at all, even on their website. It's just they're like books. So, yeah, it's interesting, but that's what I'm reading right now. And I will check in with you when I have another update.
I'm a little too much, don't really know why. I can be a lot, but you don't seem to.
Hello, I just wanted to stop by and let you know that I did finish 2 books since the last time we spoke. It's now Thursday morning. No, it's not Thursday morning. It's now Thursday evening. It's about 6 o'clock. I just got off work. But I did finish Death in the Park by London Lovett yesterday. I gave it 2 stars. I actually didn't end up liking it very much at all. I didn't like the writing style, and the main character kind of got on my nerves. So there were a couple things that I just wasn't super thrilled with. I also wasn't super happy with the way in which the writer entwined the paranormal aspects. I felt like it made it almost 2 different storylines. So I have a feeling it's the start of a series. So I think if you go further into the series, the paranormal bit will make more sense. But at this point, I don't plan on going further into the series, I don't think. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I think you have to buy the second book. And based on my experience with the first book, I don't really want to. So I'm probably just going to ditch that series. So 2 stars, but that did count for the sister or sibling relationship prompt for the Avatar: The Last Airbender readathon, and for the Enneagram readathon for Team 5, it counted as a mystery/thriller because it was a cozy mystery. So I also read Descender Volume 1, 10 stars by Jeff Lemire, which I gave 4 stars to. I thought was really, really good. And it's the start of another series. It's a graphic novel series following this android boy in a world where being an android is illegal, and just sort of like the adventures that he has to go on, or I guess the misadventures. It was pretty short. It only took me like my lunch break to read, so that was great. Highly recommend. It's free if you have Amazon Prime, so you can read it on your Kindle, or my Kindle doesn't have a compatibility for graphic novels, so I just read it on a desktop computer, but you can double tap and then zoom in, and so you can see like the individual speech bubbles, which is great. Highly recommend. I really liked that, and I do plan on continuing in that series at some point. So the next thing I think I'm going to pick up, I'm actually going to pick up the Pisces. Let me grab it. The Pisces, here it is. I know I said I was going to read One by One next, but I'm kind of more in the mood for this, I think. Oh, and I didn't mention, Descender was for the Avatar: The Last Airbender readathon for a book with a moon on the cover, because it's a picture. The cover is like a little boy android, and there's a moon in the background. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. That's annoying. Anyways, I read that for that, and I don't think it counted for anything for the Enneagram readathon. But this would count for a book with a blue cover for the Avatar readathon, and this counts as something for the Enneagram readathon too, I think, unless I'm wrong and it doesn't. But if it does, I'll let you know that when I finish it. But I think I'm going to start this. It's not super long, so I'm hoping I can read most of it today, and then hopefully finish it up at some point this weekend, because I also need to pack, because that's something I need to do because I'm about to move out of here. So I need to get stuff ready for Matt to take home when he comes this weekend. He's gonna like move me in stages, and then I'm going home next Wednesday to move the rest of my stuff out. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm picking up next. This follows a PhD student who is unsure. She either just graduated or she's still a student, but she's unsure what she wants to really do with her life. And then she has some sort of romance with someone who she finds out is a fish. I don't know, I've heard it's kind of weird, but it sounds really good, so I'm excited. Very excited to pick this up, and I will let you know when I have other updates.
I'm a little too much, don't really know why. I can be a lot, but you don't seem to mind. Baby, you're so different, 'cause others wouldn't even try. Nobody ever took the time. I get way too in my head about everything I do, figuring out what to say, 'cause it's so new. But you've been so patient, and I appreciate it. Wish I didn't get like this, and I don't know why I overthink like I do. But it all seems to go away when I'm with you. I can get nervous when I got no reason to be. It's just I still can't believe that you wanna be with me. Wish I could find the words to explain just how I feel. Convince myself it's real. You smile when I focus over all the little things, and I don't think that you notice when I catch you staring. You make me feel beautiful in a way I haven't felt before. No something so much more, and I don't know why I overthink like I do. But it all seems to go away when I'm with you. With you. With you. With you. With you. You dear, sweet delectable.
Hello, it's Sunday, and I'm gonna wind up this week's vlog so that I can get this edited and put it up. It'll probably go up tomorrow, which is Monday, the 7th maybe of August. I don't really know what day it is.
That is not correct.
But anyways, Matt and the dogs just left. We packed up a lot of stuff in the apartment, so all of my books are gone except for the books that I'm like currently physically reading, like the Pisces, which I'm almost finished with. But anyways, a lot of my stuff is gone now, which will make it easier for me to finally pack up the rest of my stuff on Wednesday and then move out. But I did just want to update you with the Pisces. I'm almost done with this, but I'll finish it in the next week's vlog. And I can't tell if I like it or not, because while I do think parts of it are really interesting, and I think it's a very interesting concept, it's about this woman who's completing her PhD, and she's been working on her thesis for almost a decade, and it's just not really working for her. She's writing it on Sappho. So I don't know that much about Sappho, but apparently Sappho wrote like over 10,000 lines of poetry, but we only have about 650 left. And so there's just huge gaps in her work. And people always insert what we know about Sappho's life or what people know about their own lives into her poems to make them complete. And the woman, the protagonist in the Pisces, Lucy, is trying to write this thesis as like a thought experiment about like what if Sappho put the spaces in on purpose. And so it's just a book about like how we deal with the void and the gaps in our life. She is also just getting out of this really long relationship, and now there's a gap in her life romantically, and she's joining the support group for other women who are going through like similar, like it's called like love withdrawals. So that's really interesting, and it's like she's playing with a lot of concepts that I find really interesting, I guess, but I just don't really relate to the way that the characters describe their obsession with like love and sex and lust, because I've never felt that way about it, I guess. So it's interesting, but I can't tell if I love it. There's also a lot of like kind of gross graphic scenes, but they're not written in like a romance novel, like sexy, steamy way. They're written in like a gross way, if that makes sense. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's different than anything I've ever read before, for sure, but I'm not totally sold on it. Also, the like mythical aspect of it with her developing a relationship with a mer person is also interesting, but also just like, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I don't really know how to word any of them without spoiling anything that happens. But also, like, I don't know if anything is really a spoiler, because it's like, there's definitely a plot to the book, but it's not a plot that I can like easily sum up. But anyways, I'll finish this today, and it'll go at the beginning of next week's vlog, which will hopefully be up next Sunday or Monday as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to this point, I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a long video, so I appreciate it. If you did make it to this point, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books and how you felt about them. Also, let me know how your first week of the Enneagramathon or Avatar The Last Airbender readathon went for you, and or I guess if you're participating in both like I am. I am consistently forgetting which one is which. But this week I read Descender Volume 1, 10 stars, which I gave 4 stars and I really enjoyed. I also read Death in the Park by London Lovett, which I gave 2 stars and did not enjoy very much. And then I have almost finished The Pisces by Melissa Broder, and I am next week going to finish The Pisces. I'm going to start and hopefully finish One by One by Ruth Ware, and then I'm also going to be reading The Rise of Kyoshi by F.C. Yang. Do you hear that beeping sound? I feel like I'm going crazy. But that is my plan for the next week, and hopefully if you enjoyed this video, you will also enjoy that one. You can go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I do post 2 videos every single week, and I will see you in my next one.